Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Truck and Train. Let me just get my settings set up here. I'm still new at streaming. This is my third stream. So let me make sure that my audio is coming through here. Still new at streaming. This is my... And it is. Good. So we are on Twitch at twitch.com/truckandtrain. And then we're also on youtube.com/@truckandtrain. So you're watching on one of those two. Thanks for watching this morning or whenever you're watching this stream in a replay. Today is Trainz Day. And let me just check one or two more things real quick here, and then we will go. I want to make sure that I have a filter on here, so you're not hearing all the background noise from my computer fan, which I believe is the case. Let me triple check that. Noise from my computer fan, which, yeah, it sounds pretty good. Let me mute up for just a second here. Well, sorry, but you can hear the sirens in the background. Okay, so we're going to play the Lone Pine branch today. We started out last week in Trona. Let me just get the branch up here, Lone Pine. Okay, so if I go to the branch and then I look at the sessions, I think this is the one that we saved. So we basically, just to explain, Trona, and if you watch my preview videos, the stuff I posted on Facebook and on X, the area that we're looking at is in between Death Valley and Los Angeles, basically. And then if you look at Mojave, Mojave's right at the base of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Like if you go from Mojave and you head a little bit northwest over to Tehachapi, the Tehachapi Loop is up there, real famous railroad tracks, and then you get into Bakersfield. So this area is like north of Lancaster and Palmdale. That's where Mojave is. And then Trona is on the way into Death Valley. So let's take a look at this. Let me see if I'm really am where I think I am. Let me drive the session here. And let's see here. Taking its sweet time. In fact, you know what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring up a browser and let's actually look at the area real quick. Open streetmap.org. Let's go to Mojave. Okay, so here's Mojave. So you can see where I'm talking about here's Bakersfield, and then here's Tehachapi, and then if we look in here, can we find the Tehachapi Loop? We can. Look at that. We can actually find. That's the Tehachapi Loop right there. That's really cool. Very famous railroad spot. You can actually stop at a couple of spots on the road up here. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we got the game going. Cool. Let me just triple check something here and see if I can still hear myself. Oh, we got the game going. Cool. Let me just triple check something here and see if I can. Yeah, I can. Good. I hope you can hear the game. Let's see. You should be able to. Yeah, you should be able to. All right, so basically we are going to be in Mojave. So let's zoom back out here a little bit. And then we're coming from, you see the railroad line here, right? There's Searles. It should draw it in there. Why isn't it drawing it in there? Come on, show me Searles. Searles is right there. There it is. See Searles? And then where we are right now is roughly along this route right here, probably right about in here. We came from Trona, so just to show you, we came, from here where we picked up all these coal hoppers, and then if I look a little bit out, then you can see if you just keep on heading up the road here, you get into Death Valley National Park. Yeah. Anyways, so that gives you a good idea. Let's get to Trainz directly now. Okay, here we are. Let's see if I'm going the direction I expect that I'm going. Oh, I'm not. Stop. Change the train direction, and let's go. And let's check the switch up here, and the switch looks like it is lined up right. There's two switches up there, actually. Let's fly ahead. Drone. This one switch here is set up right, and then that one is set up right. Is set up correctly too. Okay, let's go a little faster. I don't know why the speed limit's 15 right here. Seems very strange. Maybe the game thinks it's still in the yard. All right, we can go a little faster than this. me give you full view just for a little bit here. Okay, I'm back. And let's take a look at the game here. Let me see what we can do. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can get a little better view. Where is the... There we go. Let's take a little wider view of what's going on here. These mountains are not representative. Unfortunately, they just make the mountains look like big sand dunes, and that's not really accurate. And I got a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit here now, so I can go a little faster. In fact, the entire Trona Pinnacles was not represented, which was kind of sad. You think that they might go out of their way to represent a landmark like that. The town of Trona is really interesting. Trona's, I don't know what the population is. It's got to be like 200 or something like that. It looks like it used to be a much more bustling town, and it looks like it's just seen its heyday and it's gone downhill. I don't mean this negatively, people of Trona, but it's a little creepy driving through there at night. You know, you wonder who lives out in the outskirts like that. No, I'm sure it's just all the mine workers and stuff like that. I'm sure it's just normal people, but it is a very strange seeming town as you drive through. It's about 25 miles out of Ridgecrest, maybe more than 25, I forget. Now, Ridgecrest is interesting because Ridgecrest is where there's a big naval air station, China Lake Naval Weapons Center or something like that, China Lake. And so it's kind of interesting in Ridgecrest. There's a thing about Ridgecrest where, if you think about it, you know, it's largely populated by the Navy, and there's a lot of ace pilots out there. That's the pilot training ground. Let me watch my speed here. I think I'm stuck at 24, hopefully. Okay, let's get in a little closer here and take a look. Now something's coming up here, and I don't know what this is up here. I don't know if that represents any reality that's actually out there. I don't think it does. Anyway, so I was saying, Trona's kind of interesting. It's, oh, we're at 25. Let's see, I don't want to go any faster. Let me back off a little bit. Yeah, Trona is full of Mormons. Hello, Mormons in, I mean, not Trona, sorry, Ridgecrest. Hello, Mormons in Ridgecrest, because there's kind of a thing about the Navy, you know, they're looking for fighter pilots, and they want some of the best people. And what population are you going to look at to find people that don't use drugs? And they probably can't be blackmailed as easily, because maybe, you know, hopefully they don't screw around with their wives as much as most people, or hopefully Mormons behave better, right? Like, they have the one sin that they can indulge in is overeating. They're allowed to eat all the sugar they want, and more recently caffeine. But Ridgecrest is really interesting. I've talked to LDS people that know people in Ridgecrest, and it's, yeah, there's like, you would expect there just to be a little branch out there or something, but there's actually, I think, 2 wards in the town. Now let me see if I can slow down a little bit here. Is that switch set right? Yes. I need to get some water, so excuse me. Yeah, I don't think. In fact, I'm going to make sure. Where are we? Let's see where we're supposed to be. Let me. I don't think I need to stop the train. I think I can. Let me fly ahead a little bit with the drone and see what's coming up here. Let's make sure the switch is lined up here. Yeah, it is. I think I have a little time where I can go look at the map view and see exactly where we are. Oh, come on now. Could just go map, right? What? I don't understand something here. This is not making sense to me. Why is it showing the hookup symbol there at the back of my train? That's not cool, huh? Why is it showing that at the back of my train? Let's go click back to the back of the train. I'm just clicking on successive cars to move me back. I could zoom out a little more, but... Oh, I have loaded coal hoppers. Oh no. I was sure I picked up the right stuff. Shoot, these are all loaded. They told me to pick these up, though. I mean, it says couple. Oh, I only got 2 out of 3, and I'm all the way down the road here, and I'm screwing up. Oh, that's funny. I'm carrying along this coupling symbol. Let me see what's back here. These are empty hoppers. Shoot, so I loaded up some full hoppers. I really screwed up. I guess we gotta go back. Yikes. I'm going to replay this session. We're going to start fresh. I screwed up. Okay, let's exit driver here. Don't save. Shoot. Oh well. I'm a noob. And I'm not really that much of a noob for trains. Okay, so I'm going to delete this session because I screwed up massively. Okay, delete that session. All right, so let's go to... Oh, wait a minute. I just opened up the wrong... Okay, I just went to the wrong session. Hello, sorry about that. I went to the wrong session. I went to a session where I had screwed up. This looks like... I didn't realize this is my first stream session right here. Let's try this. This is embarrassing. Come on, Trainz, hurry up here. And then it draws so slowly. It's like, I don't know if it's the route. Oh, and I am moving in this one. Good. There I am. Yeah, see, now I've got proceed to Searles' yard. Okay, and if we look at where we are, we are still not up to... Okay, I must not have saved as far along as I thought I was. So we are basically leaving Trona. You can see that there's the main part of Trona down here, and then we got this other facility down here. And basically the Trona Pinnacles is up in here. We're going to make this curve up here, and we're going to find that the game is not representative. And again, the hills just look like sand hills. So, I mean, I don't think I could recommend buying this route, by the way. Let me just get around to saying that. I'm not that impressed with it so far. I might even abandon this and go play with something with some real mountains in it. We'll see. I wanted to see the Red Rock Canyon area. Let me slow down a little bit here. Come on, there we go, 25. All right, let's take a look at what's ahead here. Try to put that in the center of the screen there. I love the drone camera. I wish it was faster. There's probably some modifier key to make it go faster. Let's just zoom ahead here. This goes on and on and on. Let me take a look at the map here. Yeah, this has got to be the curve around here. So the Trona Pinnacles, there's a road. There's a road out here, and the road cuts off and then goes to the Pinnacles out here. Yep. So we will keep on cruising along here. Let me see if I can actually move this map. These maps do not cooperate half the time. There's a road. There's Searles. There's a place called Gus, apparently. Here we go. I remember now. I have to right click on the edge of the map to get it to the center. Okay, I think this is Searles right here. Then we should get a good look at the mountains here. Hopefully if these mountains don't look nice, then I'm going to abandon the game and not go to Mojave. Let's see here. Come on now. Is this Mojave we're coming into finally? Yeah, this looks like it. Palmdale. Interesting. Oh, portal for Palmdale. Okay. All right, let's go back to the train chase. Make sure we're not in trouble here. I'll tell you a story about American Truck Simulator. What I was doing last night, wasted like 3 or 4 hours trying to get this head tracking stuff to work. There's a program called AI Track, and then there's some software called OpenTrack. And just looking at my chat, basically I got a third camera. I have 2 cameras already for the American Truck Driver setup, American Truck Simulator. Here you can see right here. And so I got a third camera that can do 60 FPS, and it was really cheap. Maybe the camera's the problem. I'll have to try it with a different camera. So anyways, like I said, there's this program called AI Track and another one called OpenTrack. And OpenTrack is supposed to take input from something and then send that input off to American Truck Simulator. And it works sort of, but I think it's the part where OpenTrack is expecting something to feed it data. That's where AI Track comes in. AI Track is what actually connects to your camera and then does the actual head tracking and sends the data off to OpenTrack. So somewhere in that chain, either between this cheap camera that I bought, I'll have to try it with a better camera. I don't think that's it though. And I thought it was the lighting at first. I was doing this last night, so when I got up this morning, I thought maybe with the full daylight, the head tracking would work. The idea is that when you're in the cab of a truck and you look around, like instead of having to use the actual controls to look left and look right, looking for traffic, the idea is that you will just move your head, and then that'll make the game view move. I could see how in some first-person shooters how that'd be really cool. They even have it set up where you can look all the way around. You magnify your head movement. So like let's say I turn my head 5 degrees, my head in the game would turn 30 degrees, right? So I only have to move a little bit to move a lot further. Now that might get tiring after a while, having to hold your head in a certain position. So I don't know. I just thought I'd try it out. I found this camera for $12 on Amazon that does head tracking or that does 60 FPS, which is what the head tracking software wants. Now what's funny, the head tracking software is old. It was actually set for a default of 640 by 480. So how old is that camera? Like I can't remember the last time I had a 640 by 480 camera. So I gotta say, this is pretty boring so far. There's nothing to do out here. There's no switching, really. There's switching. I mean, we did some switching, but this is kind of boring. I might abandon this. I wish I could teleport, right? I wish I could tell this train to move. Let's just do this, though. Let's just stop here. Okay, and then let us do this. Let us go to the map. Okay, and then where are we here? Come on, now I'm right-clicking and it doesn't take it to the... Come on, I'm trying to get over here. Huh. See, now the map is totally not cooperating. Let me zoom in a little more. Nope, sometimes I right-click on the edge and it moves it to the center. Right now that's not working. What am I doing wrong here? I'm in the map view. I'm trying to get... And then it's so stupid that they rotate the map with the left and right arrow. Yeah, I'm stuck here. And I think the maps are route dependent, because I think, although I just had it working in this route. Shoot, so if I zoom way out, that's as far as I can zoom out. I wish I could get this centered. Can I abandon this train? Let's see. How do I do this? Show track profile. Maybe it thinks it's focused on that train. Huh, well, here we are sitting in the desert. Let's just do this real quick. Because, I mean, here's the thing. We should be seeing Sierra Nevada off in the distance. If I rotate, like, there should be the tips of the taller mountains behind that. Maybe not right here, but let's look at something. Because this is extremely boring, and so I'm about to change up what we're doing here. And because I can't deal with the stupid map, I'm stuck. There's a road. Okay, let's see what happens here. I just want to get over this hill and see what's beyond it. Oh, if I go to the hill, it'll raise me up too. There we go. The camera will follow the contours of the land, so you'll see we don't fly into the mountain, we fly above the mountain here. I think. Come on now, prove me right. Yeah, here we go. Hello, tree. Okay. Yeah, see, there's no Sierra Nevada. We should definitely be. Let me do this. Let me turn the scene this way. Let's go up to the top of this hill. I mean, it's neat that they have the flora and fauna, but it's not really representative. Okay, if I turn this way, go to the top of this hill, there's always more. It's like hiking, right? Like when you're hiking, the next stretch of the trail is always the top of the hill, and then you realize there's more uphill to go. See, we should be seeing some Sierra Nevada off in the distance there. This is just wrong. What is... Oh, that's just a log or something. Yeah, I give up on Lone Pine. I wish I could get my money back. I don't want to exit the game. I want to exit driver. Don't save. Well, no. I guess I'll save it just in case I ever come back and finish it. Okay, well, sorry. So I titled the stream the Lone Pine Route Part 2, but I'm just not even finding it interesting enough to want to even get to Searles. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with Red Rock Canyon. I wish I could see that on the map. I'll come back to it someday. Okay, so I'm saving this session here. Okay, we gotta wait for Trainz here. What am I in the mood for? Let's actually go from Mojave to Tehachapi. So Mojave, what is that route called? Mojave? What's that route called? Bakersfield? No. Tehachapi? Oh, here we go. I don't want sessions. I want routes. Let me see if Mojave's in here. There we go. Mojave subdivision. I knew that was it. Let's view sessions. Do I have a session here? I was playing. Yeah, I got a session here. Okay, 1/8/24. Yikes. I've really been playing Trainz longer than I realized. And this is 10/8. Oh, I'm sorry, because I can't read. 8/10/24. Okay, because it's European dates. So it's actually August 10th. And then here's August 1st. So let's check out this one. We're 26 minutes in. I got to give you something interesting here. This has not been good so far today. Come on, Trainz, hurry up. Aha. Oh, I just ran a red light. Yikes. Am I in trouble? Did you see that? Well, we'll see if we crash.
Ejector line
It's kind of quiet. The detector went off. I just ran a red light though. This can't be right. You see at the very beginning I ran the red light. But it's a green light up there, right? Let's see. Yeah, that's green. Well, that was the weirdest thing. What's up here anyway? Somewhere up here is the Tehachapi Loop. It's pretty interesting scenery around here. So between Mojave and Bakersfield, there's a pass of about 5,000 feet, maybe 5,500 feet, I forget. And it's called there's a town up there called
milepost 370.4. No defects. Total axles 0. Train speed 0. MPH detector out.
Hopefully you can hear that. Now what is that yellow? That's yellow. And then I don't recall there being tunnels. Oh, there's the loop. Is that the loop right there? That's the loop right there. Cool. That's where we're headed. I don't know why everything looks so like fogged out. It must be that their attempt at weather. All right, let's get back to the train. Been 23 out of 25 here. Yeah, we're close to the loop. And why they have a siding without the siding rejoining the track and it's so short, I don't know what you could do with that siding. Thought I'd show you the driver here. Oh, and I just realized my bell is on. I could turn that off. There we go. This is right at the entrance to where, not the entrance, but right at the base of the Sierra Nevada where it gets really interesting. This is an okay representation of the mountains here. The foreground is good. The foreground is kind of what it looks like. Am I going to go too fast in this corner? I don't think so. What does that sign say? We're at 3,245 feet, Marcel. Okay. I've never seen a sign like that on the side of the railroad track. Sorry. I didn't realize they had elevation markers on the tracks. And I've ridden a lot of trains. I never noticed that. I think they made that up, maybe. And, you know, yeah, the train's kind of fake with its little puffs of smoke. I still like Trainz, though. I want to build a route here in Trainz. That's why I like it so much, because it has good route building capability. We'll get into that Thursday. I'm going to get into some surveyor stuff on Thursday. I think I might have to adjust my schedule, because, you know, Trainz is more boring than American Truck Simulator. So maybe I'll start streaming American Truck Simulator 3 days a week, and then Trainz 2 days a week. Like one day of Trainz play and 1 day of Trainz surveyor. So this is green. I missed this one, I think. Yeah, let's see. Let's actually pause for a second here. And let's take a look at a map. Where's the map? Here we go. We were looking at Tehachapi before. Beatty, Nevada. Let's see. Where are we here? Oh, I'm way too close. Okay. That's Beatty. It's Beatty, Nevada, not Beatty, Nevada. I think it's Warren, Beatty, and Beatty. Okay, so here's where the Lone Pine branch used to run, actually. So here's Lone Pine, right? Where's Lone Pine? Come on, guys, show me some city names here. Lone Pine's right here. There we go. Yeah, there's Lone Pine. So there used to be a branch from the Virginia and Truckee, actually, way up in Nevada, at Dayton, Nevada, or I'm sorry, at Mound House, Nevada, that took off, called the Carson in Colorado, and it wound up all the way down here in Lone Pine. It would basically come down through the Owens Valley here, and then it wandered its way down from the north and then over this Montgomery Pass. I think that's Montgomery Pass right there, and then down here into Laws. Laws is just northeast of Bishop. There's a great railroad museum there. Laws, like Laws, and then it runs down the Inyo Valley, and the Inyo Valley is amazing. It's about 3,000, maybe 3,000 to 4,000 feet elevation as you work your way up the valley. But the mountains on either side are huge. On the west, there's like 14,000 foot peaks, and on the east is the Inyo Range, which is 10,000 foot peaks. So apparently, the Inyo Valley is the deepest valley in the world, or at least one of the deepest valleys in the world, or maybe just in the United States. I don't know. Go look it up. It's a deep valley, and I'm kind of bummed that. So there used to be a branch. Okay, so where are we here? Sorry, give me just a second to orient myself here. Here's 190. Okay, so you come down here. We're in Death Valley at this point, right? Death Valley, this is the official Death Valley, but this is Panamint Valley. But then you come down from 190 and you get to Trona. Trona's, you can't see it, but Trona, you can see the little railroad loop right there. And then, so we got about this far. We got about down to here, and I gave up because even these mountains weren't being represented very well. So now, if we go down here to Mojave, that's where we started on this current route, and then we are somewhere, I guess we're past Tehachapi, although I missed that, but we're somewhere coming up on this loop right here. So we're right about here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that. And so what's the elevation here? There's a 900 meter mark right there, so that's only 3,000 feet. That's not as high up as I thought it was. Interesting. Sorry, folks. Elevation, Tehachapi, Tehachapoop is what I call it. Pass. 3771. I lied. It's not 5,600. It sure feels like 5,000 feet when you drive through on the freeway. Okay, let's get back to the game here, because we're coming up on a loop. Let me see if we can see the map here real quick. Oh, am I coming from Bakersfield? Is that what I'm doing here? Why is it showing like there's a train in a loop? That's weird that it's like all light blue in there. Okay, we're coming from Bakersfield. I didn't realize that. So that's why I didn't go through Tehachapi yet. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, basically 4 curves, and then we're into the loop. All right, let's check it out. Can you see the loop yet in the distance here? And again, I don't know how to control the weather in Trainz. I'm sure there's some, but we have to get through that tunnel first. That's right. And that's funny because they don't actually show a tunnel on the map, right? There's no tunnel. Not that I'm seeing here. And there's a double track right before you get to the loop. It looks like they have a double tracked all the way up. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Sorry, folks. I'm still doing it wrong here. Here's the loop. Here's where we're coming in. Okay, so we're going to actually get a look at the freeway here, apparently. Is there a tunnel here somewhere? There's a, you go into the freeway. Yeah, I don't quite get what the train's doing with us here. What the game is doing with us with this tunnel. Zoom in here and check it out. I guess we're supposed to honk before we go in the tunnel, right? And then the famous trains fly through the tunnel. Can't really do much in the tunnel. You can go in the cab, get out of the smoke, right? Okay. Oh, now it's still in tunnel view. There we go. Okay, now I guess I'm gonna just go with the switch here. Yeah, that's staying on the main track. Okay. Yeah, you don't really get the evergreens at this point yet. I mean, I'm sure some of these trees are evergreen, but and it's not really that cold. It's pretty temperate right here. You know, it's only 3,000 feet. But yeah, if you get just barely go north in the Sierra Nevada and you get into all the granite and what are they? The giant redwoods, the sequoias are the famous tree out there. A lot of pine, a lot of other trees. All right, I think we're in the loop here, right? Are we? Yeah, we're getting into it here. Yeah, we're just getting into it. Let me get back to the view here. Oh yeah, because you can see it right down there. Too bad our train's not long enough to loop around. Is it? It might be. Look how long it is. We're still coming out of the tunnel there. Yeah, maybe we'll cross over maybe the train will cross over itself. Let's see. We still got cars coming back there. You think they would design this session to have enough train cars to loop over itself? Now, what they're not showing in here is there's a farm in here. There's a homestead. And this hill's in the wrong place. I don't think that this hill and cut actually exists. If I'm not mistaken. Could be mistaken there. Maybe that really exists, but I don't think so. Okay, well, we're still coming out of that tunnel, so we are going to cross over ourselves. Look at that. I don't know why it's so hazy. Again, I don't make the weather. And I can't believe the route is designed to be this hazy. I'm going to have to check this out real quick. Hang on a second here. Trainz, control, weather. I never looked this up. How to change the weather. Oh, here we go. It's under train settings to performance. Let's take a look at this. I don't know if it's going to affect the in-game. Let's do this. Let's get the game up first, and then let's get trains up. Train settings, performance. No, I'm not seeing it here. Oh, well, hang on. I'm looking at the wrong settings, aren't I? I need the settings up here. Is there a performance here? There's not. Control settings, sound settings, driver settings, interface settings, general settings, video settings. You wouldn't think you'd set the weather in here because then the weather would be the same for every game, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it looks like this. Okay, they're showing a little homestead there, but that's just weird because the homestead. So what happens is there's a road. This road's not even really correct here, but this road is up here, and then there's a driveway that comes down, and there's a grade crossing right here. Sorry, I'm sorry. Well, the road must cross twice. I'm confused now. But anyways, there's a grade crossing that gets into the center of the loop. Unless I'm mistaken, and maybe that is the right representation. Maybe there's just one crossing up here. That would make more sense. So the game's probably right. All right, check this out. We're about to go into the next tunnel. Let's pause. Oh, P. There we go. Yeah, but look at that. We're over ourselves. Get over yourself. That's pretty cool. Look how long that train is. But I don't understand. So wait a minute. We are going into the loop. I don't know which direction I'm going. How do I tell which direction I'm going? I could look at the mile markers, right? Well, I mean, I know which direction I'm going because this is what's so freaking confusing. The map showed me like I was approaching Tehachapi, but we started in Mojave and we're going away from Mojave towards Bakersfield here. Why isn't the map showing that? Where's BK? Bakersfield is BK. So is Burger King. All right, I don't know. Okay, we're in the tunnel now. Fairly short tunnel. You will be taking the Woodford siding to meet KCOAF. You are near the maximum length of the train allowed in this route, and Woodford is one of 2 sidings you'll fit on. Junction has been set for you, and watch your speed. Meet MCOAF at Woodford. Is that 2 miles up? Is that what that's telling me right there? You see the little green thing there? Now let's take a look at the loop again here. We're still going through the loop. Look at that. So if I get this view right here, I could see myself. Look at that. That's so cool. Huh. Okay, where's the siding at? Probably down there. And when did we go from single to double track? Wait a minute here. Because the loop is definitely single tracked. This 2 mile an hour difference is killing me here. I'm going to try to go 24. Okay, now what's coming up there? That little guy is bouncing around at the bottom there. Some bridge that I don't think exists. What are we supposedly going over here? The river? Maybe that exists. I don't know. Maybe this route's a lot more true to faith than I think it is. I don't get the haziness. Maybe there's a forest fire. I'm going way too fast. Okay, don't want to go that slow. Oh, yikes. Yep, I was like really speeding. Hello, come on, show me the... Yeah, I'm trying to watch my speed. Here we go. Okay, so this switch here is lined. Come on, where is it? This switch is lined to get me in the siding. Got a ways to go before we get all the way in the siding, right? We gonna fit in there? Because it says the spur ends.
Watch your speed limits at all times.
Yikes.
We don't want to have to take
I'm
control
busted.
of your train.
I'm busted again. Speeding at 25 out of 25. What? Come on, give me the train back. Here we go. I don't know what those concrete columns are doing there. That's funny. What is that? Oh, I'm going downhill. Hello. No wonder I'm, like, accelerating easier. I could pay attention to down here. Just in case people don't know about Trainz, this shows you grade right there, negative 2.24. I'm still speeding. Shoot. Okay, and then this shows the speed limits coming up. I don't know what the 42 is. That's like the track segment, I guess. And then this shows the lights coming up. So it shows that we've got a green light coming up, and then we've got 2 yellows. I don't know why they have 2 yellows there. and you can't see the rest of the route. All right, let's see, where are we here? Wow, we go ways back there. Let's take a look. Okay, we're out of the loop. Been out of the loop for a little bit. Oh, that's a spur. Okay, I get it now. And our switch is set up right there. Hey, a real train in the background. I'll tell you, excuse me, sorry. I'll tell you a story here. So I live in Utah, and between Ogden, Utah and Provo, Utah, they have all the trains set for what are called quiet intersections or no horn intersections. So they have all the grade crossings that are like have safety improvements that the trains come through without blowing their horn. Well, about a month ago or a month and a half ago, after 4 years of telling the cities in the area that they needed to fix up some of their crossings, apparently the cities didn't realize there was a deadline. And so they just like ignored the problem and never fixed their crossings. And then the FRA finally got really sick of it. And I'm not on the FRA side here because they seem like they're being hard asses, but they did take away the quiet zones. And so they've been blowing horns. And so where I live is in kind of an urban center, you know, like one of these mixed use, you know, retail and residential, and then it's close to the train station. So I'm not that far from a crossing, and normally the trains are going to be quiet there, but not right now. They're blowing their horns. So it's really interesting because the UTA trains, the passenger trains, Utah Transit Authority, they're sticking to the books, and they're blowing four horns, you know, 2 longs, a short and a long, and really a long. They blow all the way across that intersection for some reason, you know, whereas the Union Pacific trains are only blowing once. They just do a single long, very long blast. So I don't know what the railroad rules are that let them just do that single long blast instead of, you know, the 4 blasts like normal. Okay, there's a yellow light right there. So we are being warned to stop soon here. So let me slow down a little bit. We're supposed to get to this and go through it though.
Detector milepost 347.0.
I have to see if anybody hears that. The detector just went off. So long story short, these cities are supposedly fixing their intersections. The FRA came out and did another inspection and found more problems. And the cities tried to get them to go back to the quiet zone based on what they had fixed so far, but the FRA said no. And the cities are being very slow to, I mean, all they have to do is extend, they have to have a median at every train crossing that extends out 100 feet. And apparently the FRA is being really picky about it. Like some of those crossings, some of those medians in between, you know, the 2 lanes of travel. Okay, we hit this. Okay, 39 miles we have to stop. Look at that. There's a red mark up there, 39 miles ahead. Okay, this is where I got to stop for this red signal up here. So let me slow down a little more. So long story short, so these cities are supposedly fixing up their grade crossings to have these 100-foot medians, but some of the cities made the medians so that I really slowed down too much. Some of the cities made the medians so that the first like 6 feet or so were sloped so that the snowplows wouldn't hit the medians, and apparently the FRA doesn't like that. It doesn't count that slope portion as part of the 100 feet. So anyways, if you search the news for Utah Quiet Zone FRA, you'll get the stories about it.
Whoa,
Am I gonna?
You just passed a red signal.
I didn't pass a red signal.
Major violation.
What?
Serious problems with the rail network. You can see the next signal color in the top right-hand corner. Be more careful.
Oh, I did pass a red signal. Where the heck was it? I was busy talking. I wasn't paying attention here. Did I really pass a red signal? I didn't pass a red signal. But down here it's showing that there's... So if you look at my... Okay, it's a good thing I'm not showing myself right now. If you look in the lower left-hand corner here, right down here, I guess I passed that and wasn't paying attention to that. So anyways. Well, now it says proceed to Bakersfield. So do I have a green light now? I don't. I need to wait for the green light here, right? Here comes the train. Yeah, I don't want to go now.
Detector milepost 347.0. Defects hot line.
Oh, I understand now. So the KCOAF is still at the top, so I still have to do that.
133 detector out.
I don't know what that parking lot is down there in those little houses. It's pretty cool. Honk honk. I don't have my full control, so I can't honk. How long is this train? Oh, look at that. It's way down there. Oh, there's the... They have a caboose on it? Really? That's so funny. Look how small that caboose is compared to the... Let's ride the caboose here. Oh, come on. Can't I ride it? Oh, what? Interesting. Okay, well. I'm hearing a little track clicking sound in the very faint background. Where am I? Here I am. Where are we here? I can go to the other train. I should be able to go to this train. Where is it? Come on now. Really got past me here. Here we go, I can hear it. Oh, there we go. Three trains. Here we go. So we can actually... Oh, what happened? Well, that's really weird. You should be able to click on that other train, maybe because it's under control. I can't. If I do 2, here we go. Yeah, I'm in the cab now of this train, yeah. And you can't do anything in the cab, right? I can't punch the horn. And you notice the controls are off here. So I could assign this to a player, right? I could stop the train and do all this stuff this way. Let's take a look at 2. How are we doing as far as being... Let me get the drone cam going here. Oh, I've got the wrong... I'm on the train here. Let's get on this train. Here we go. In fact, let's just do it this way. Let's just click our way up the train. Come on now. What's going on here? I don't know why I can't click on these cars. Let me see. There we go. Okay, no, because that's putting me back on that. Oh, because it's clicking on this. There we go. Okay. I have to use the drone. How else can I get this back? I could go here. That's that one. I thought there was a way to see all the drivers. Here we go. So I want to go to this one. Here we go. Oh, I got a green light. Look at that. Well, we'll see how much longer I play this. It's almost the hour. I guess I'll play it through to Bakersfield. Let's see what's going on here. And then I may do an unscheduled stream of American Truck Simulator coming up here in a little bit. Oh, I can close this. Make this go down. little faster here. Left handling. Excessive acceleration. I don't know about that. Okay, I'm stopping in 30 miles. Got a green light coming up here. Still going downhill, 2% grade, 2.16. That's interesting. There's a Spanish mission? I don't think there's really a Spanish mission out there. Is there? I gotta find out. Hang on a minute here. That's just stuck in there. The Spanish... Because the Spanish missions weren't as far east as the Tehachapi. Let's see if there's a map. Because they were built along the El Camino Real, which is, you know, a road today, and it goes up basically Highway 101. Come on, where's the map? Come on, where's the map? Come on, guys. Oceanside, San Juan Capistrano, San Gabriel Valley, Mission Hills, Ventura, how do you say it? I say Ventura, but Santa Barbara, Solvang, see? Lompoc, going up 101 here. San Luis Obispo, San Miguel, Jolin, Holland, Fort Hunter Liggett. That's a neat one. Soledad, Carmel, San Juan Bautista, Santa Cruz, Santa Clara. Yeah, there's nothing about. And they got as far north as Sonoma. There's nothing about. There's no mission. That's fake. Totally fake. Kind of cool how we can see ourselves in the background there. "38 miles. So I'd be sitting here for another hour and a half. Some other day, I think. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. And then I think I'm going to fire up an unscheduled American Truck Simulator stream in about half an hour. So come check that out. Same channels here, youtube.com /@truckandtrain. Sorry for the @ but you need it. So youtube.com /@truckandtrain or twitch.com/truckandtrain. Usually I broadcast. Usually I stream Monday through Friday at noon Eastern for an hour, which I did today. But I'm just not feeling like sitting here for another hour and a half trying to get to Bakersfield. If I was going to California, I got a lot of places to go before I go to Bakersfield. Nothing against Bakersfield. Well, yeah, something against Bakersfield. It's an amazing city. It used to be very rough. It still is kind of a rough town. A lot of gangs and stuff like that. But there's also like the whole west side of Bakersfield has grown up in the last like 30, 40 years. It's really amazing how much they've built out that town. Because they have room to build. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to save. How do I get out of here? Let's do this. Let's exit driver. Save. Do I feel like saving this over an existing? Yeah, let's just save a new one. I can always delete the other sessions. Okay. That's going to be it. I hope everybody has a good day. What are we going to do next in Trainz? What am I doing tomorrow? Let's take a look at our routes. Routes. Okay, so if I look at all my routes, I got a bunch of Canadian Rockies routes I could run. Some of these routes have problems, though. Let me see here. I wonder if that got fixed up. You know, let me stream a little longer here. I'm going to look at something because... Let me think for a second here. Okay, if we go look at the content store, let me bring it over too. Okay, and I'm going to search under purchase for Canadian Rocky. Okay, So these are all showing up as error-free. Let me take a look at one of these real quick. Let's see. I need to go find, sorry, bear with me for a minute here. Excel. What's that spreadsheet called? Trainz. Excel. I forget what it's called. Okay, trainzroutes.xls. So let's see. I have a list of routes that I'm building. I want to build some web content based on this. Here's the Canadian routes. So the westmost Canadian route is Victor Lake to Ross Peak. So let's actually take a look at something here. Let's go back to Trainz. Let's go to Victor Lake. Victor. Okay, so there's Victor Lake to Ross Peak and Glacier. What is this? Why is it listed 3 times? That's very strange. Oh, gyms. There's gyms here, and I don't understand what these color codes mean. So that's probably a problem. If anybody knows why that's green and those aren't, I assume that this is a route 7 November 2024. No date on this one. Uh, 7 November 2024, 1806:30. Come on. Come on now. It was popping up more information for me. Oh, come on, guys. They were popping up a date and time for me. All right, let's try this one. I want to see something. Yeah, gyms. I mean, this one's called gyms, so let's go with this one here. Because I had troubles on this route with missing assets, and then I was able to fix the download problem. So, sorry for the delay here and the extra time on the stream. Come on, Trainz, hurry up. These Canadian routes take a while to load up. What I want to see is whether there's a bunch of like polygon-looking objects drawn on the screen, or whether the assets are actually in place. Because I was having trouble downloading for a while, where I'd get all these download errors, and the assets would be missing. What am I doing here? Hello? Where's my train? There it is. That's right, we're on the Orient Express here, I forgot. Well, everything looks good now. I don't see a bunch of polygons. I think the river had like a series of polygons in it. This is a cool train, if you check this out. Let me see if we could do this here. Can we actually go inside one of them? No. I love Steam. But yeah, this is the Orient Express that we're actually... Oh no, that's the Chesapeake in Ohio. Wait a second. What are we actually driving on here? What's going on with my track? Oh, I got a 5 mile an hour... No, I got section 5 coming up. Speed limit's 35, so let's go faster. Let me do a line side. I thought the line side cam was supposed to stop. Come on, it's not going to line side for me. Oh, I don't have a line side camera for some reason. That's weird. All right, let's do it this way. First of all, let's look ahead. Everything looks cool ahead for a ways. Yeah, that's an Orient Express car, right? Eisenbahn International Schlafwagen. International des Wagens Litz Grand Express European. I think this is the Orient Express. I'm feeling stupid that I don't know. Anyways, let's get back up to the front of the train here. This is more scenic than Lone Pine. These Canadian routes are pretty good. You just Google next Steam sale, you get SteamDB, and I think it's in 13 days, 7 days. Oh wow, it's really coming up. The time is really... So the autumn sale is coming up on 27 November. It sounds like I'm speeding. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know why the Chesapeake in Ohio is on ahead of the Orient Express cars. Let me stop here. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Let's go into emergency. What the heck? Nice scenery. We got the pressure valve popping here. It's not... I think that's that valve right there. It's not really throwing off as much steam as it should be. Alright, we can get out of emergency now. Let's take the release. Let's release the brake. Now what I want to look at is I want to go into Surveyor. Oh, how do I do that? Come on now. There we go. Edit and Surveyor. Come on. It's thinking about it. Okay, what I want to do here is look at... I'm going to do Surveyor more on Thursdays. But let's look at Trainz here. Let's search on Orient. If I could just type. Where's my Orient? Here we got the full Orient Express. So if I pop it out here on the tracks, come on. Okay, so I should just be able to pop it on the tracks here. What's going on? Why can't I pop it on the tracks? Why is it not letting me put it on the tracks? Target layer invalid. Oh, because I'm not on the right here. So this is something in the Surveyor, is I'm on a route layer, right? And I want to be on a session layer. So I want to be on the session layer. And then now I should be able to click right here. There we go. Yeah, why does the Orient Express have a Chesapeake and Ohio locomotive on the front of it? That's just wrong, isn't it? All right, I got to do a little searching here. Sorry, folks. Orient Express locomotive. Very long distance passenger luxury train service created in 1883. Wow. What locomotives pull the Orient Express? AE66 locomotive of the SBB is seen pulling the train. So I guess they had different locomotives pulling it. It's not like the Orient Express walk locomotives. So I just think this is wrong in Trainz. That they would have a Chesapeake and Ohio. Oh, I just screwed up. And then I need to get rid of this too. Oops. How do I actually click on something? Hang on a second here. I need the fine adjustment tool, free move tool. What the heck? There. Oh, it's only going to select one at a time? You're kidding me, really? Did I just delete track? Whoa, what happened? Why are these cars coming back but my other train is gone? Huh. That's funny. I have no tender or no train back here now. And then to delete the cars, can I shift click? Yes. I wonder, there's got to be some kind of way to select the whole train. I think I can just click these cars right here like this. Come on, get that last one. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Delete that. All right, now what happened to my... You know what? I'm gonna quit and reload. Exit Surveyor. Oh. Don't save. Right. Okay, I'm going to wrap up the stream here. I hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching. And the bottom line from today is the Lone Pine route kind of sucks. I wish I hadn't spent my money on it. And it's just not even interesting enough to get into the interesting parts that might be interesting. So I wouldn't recommend buying Lone Pine. I do recommend these Canadian mountain routes. Get the let's go look at that again real quick here. Excel. I'll put up a web page pretty soon with all this data. I figured out that there's not a complete list of Trainz routes. You know, Trainz with a Z, right? That game. The game we're playing. I found that there's not a complete list of routes. So, anyways, according to one post, which I have linked here on the Orin forums, Victor Lake to Ross Peak and Glacier is the most west, and if you go from west to east, it's Rogers Pass is next, and then these Columbia River Basin and Golden, BC, are the same routes basically, and it says superseded by Otter Tail to Castle Junction. So I don't know why it would be superseded by Otter Tail to Castle Junction, but Otter Tail to Castle Junction is shown as further east. So I'm a little confused on that. I'll have to play these routes and figure out what the differences are. Okay, I'm really going to quit now. Have a good day, everybody. Where's my Streamlabs? There it is. I'm going to end this